Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm Derek Scott. We are at Beaconsfield, home of the Gamecock women's softball program. They're on the road this weekend. In fact, they are south of the border in Mexico. A season opening tournament has already seen them pick up the 1,500th win in program history. And we've got a full preview, including an interview with Coach Bev Smith coming up today on our program. But we'll get things started with some men's basketball. South Carolina's had success on the road in SEC play. They began the week trying to pick up one more road W at Stegeman Coliseum in Athens, Georgia. Let's take a look. Silva lays it in and he was fouled. Around 2 men and he lays it in on the left side. Kicks the corner to Lawson, tough three from there, and it goes for AJ. Good defense by Kocher, what a steal. Works ahead to Silva, flush with the right hand, oh mercy. Block shot by Keyshawn Bryant on Claxton's attempt. And his spinning one-hander goes and stays. Trey Campbell in the corner for three, and that's on the mark. Trey with a heat check, and he hits again. Have it for three in the corner. Yes, Hassani with a much-needed tray. The Georgia native playing in his home state for the final time. Keyshawn Bryant elevates, though, and flushes the rebound with a dunk.
Just a little bit louder.
Just go.
Just a little bit louder.
Just go.
Just a little bit louder.
Just go.
Just a little bit louder.
Just go. Hasse, wide open three at the top of the key. Yes. Hasse to try another three and hit another three.
Just a little bit louder.
For a third three in a row. He checked. 9 straight. Keyshawn gets a step, drives and flushes. Wow, what a finish. Gives to Bryant. One more pass to Lawson. Easy layup for AJ. Left side three. Bingo for Hassani.
Just a little bit louder.
Just go. The horn sounds, and you can put spurs on this one. Frank Martin and Tom Crean share a handshake. Chuck Martin and Tom Crean share a hug. And the Gamecocks get the victory on the road here today at Stegeman Coliseum.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks, and by Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. Absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run.
Whatever party you got going in the back, we got the business up front.
During this year's certified South Carolina grown Palmetto series, we're promoting Fresh on the Menu, a program that connects South Carolina farmers with area restaurants to bring you meals made with fresh, locally grown ingredients. Or try creating your own Fresh on the Menu meals at home. So download the Fresh on the Menu app today and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste. And go Gamecocks!
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Hey Gamecock fans, want free basketball tickets? You heard us, free basketball tickets. Right now, only at Buy Low, you can get 2 tickets to a Gamecocks basketball game when you spend just $40 in store. But you better be quick, basketball fans. Buy Low has limited tickets up for grabs. So what are you waiting for? Go grab your groceries and your free Gamecocks tickets today. Buy Low is the premier grocery partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Hi everyone, Brad Muller alongside South Carolina softball coach Beverly Smith as the Gamecocks get set to start the 2019 season, and coming off a terrific 2018 campaign in which they went to the NCAA Super Regional and won 49 games while finishing 3rd in the SEC. And Coach, I know you're excited to get things started this weekend in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and what a great place for your team to start the season.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled about starting in Puerto Vallarta. I think it'll be 82, 84 degrees while we're there, and a fantastic experience for our student athletes.
Well, I know you've got to be excited about your pitching staff. You've got your 3 pitchers from last year back, and they were all big contributors, and you've got a couple of freshmen as well, pretty deep this year in the circle.
No doubt. I think when any coach looks at their season and you know all your pitchers are back, you know it's going to be a good year. But I feel very confident that I have 3 number ones, and KK Drotar, who was a 21-game winner last year, Dixie Rayleigh, and Kelsey O, who was an outstanding freshman and made the All-SEC freshman team last year. So with that trio, we add Rachel Vaughn, who's my first left-handed pitcher on staff, and Carly Heath, who was South Carolina Gatorade Player of the Year, and look for her to pitch and hit for us.
You also have a lot of experience in the infield. You've returned 3/4 of your infield, and I don't know if that's a better strength offensively or defensively, because they're all pretty good.
Good for us, it's both. They're all going to produce on the field defensively and offensively as well. They're going to be the top half of the lineup, but really proud of this team. You know, they turned the most double plays I think we had in history, and that was in large part to Jana Johns, Kenzie McGuire, and Mackenzie Bozel.
Yeah, it's going to be tremendous around the infield, and you've got lots of other returners, lots of newcomers as well. Let's check the Palmetto Health injury report. How are we doing there after the off season?
Well, I think we're going in very healthy. Katie Preble, to me, would be a player to mention. She was our transfer for Gardner-Webb, a 3rd-team All-American coming in, and she was injured this fall, but you can see that she's well now and really swinging a great bat.
I know the season's just getting started, so we'll do the Terminex Test Player of the Week, Player of the Fall. Who made a good jump perhaps in the fall or improved coming up into the season opener?
Well, I would like Gamecock fans to remember this name, Lauren Stewart. She's been with us 2 seasons, hasn't played a lot. She was injured last year and redshirt, and she has really been coming on strong at practice. So I'd look for her to start in center field and have a big year for us.
How about the rest of the outfield? I know Kennedy Clark is back as well. You've got some veterans, you've got some newcomers as well.
Absolutely. I think we have a lot of options. Kennedy Clark, certainly going into her senior season, she's been an everyday player for us since her freshman year, but she'll start for us in left, and nobody really does it better than Kennedy out there. So I'm looking for her to have a big season for us.
Last thing for you, going back to the pitchers, how tough is it going to be for you to try to get everybody in the circle at some point early on to see what they can do?
Well, I think that's the fun challenge, and the one thing about this team is we're deep, and I think our defense has a tremendous amount of confidence in any pitcher that goes out to win the ball game. So I think it'll give us a lot of options in terms of matchups and who we want to throw against our opponents.
Well, Coach, best of luck. We're looking forward to it.
Good. Thank you, Brad.
All right, for Coach Beverly Smith, I'm Brad Muller.
Learn about the deadly dangers of prescription drugs and opioids. Help end the epidemic in South Carolina, because painkillers can be just plain killers.
Hey! Norris, can you sign my Tacoma?
I'll be glad to.
From the fist of a legend rises a new action star, a hero who's there to save the day. So fearless, so rugged, he's tough as Chuck.
You replaced me with a truck?
Get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2019 Toyota Tacoma. That's just 0% APR on the Toyota Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pregame court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage. Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 o'clock. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
When I hear leadership, the first thing that comes to mind is probably just being a positive role model for any and everybody. It's kind of just being like that person people look up to see what's the right way to do things, and just having the right decision-making skills to lead a team or like a group of people. I did get an early jump because my sister is the exact replica of me. She plays basketball, the middle child, and the youngest one, she paved the way with dancing, but I feel like they still look up to me because like even when I'm playing basketball on TV, my dad always says to me like, oh, your sister's right here texting like, oh, she should have did this, or I'm gonna try this in the game next time, and it makes my heart feel warm because it's just like I can encourage my sisters to do something that I love and encourage them to do whatever they love too, and just knowing that young kids look up to me is just why I play basketball actually. I feel a huge responsibility for the success of this team because after the UConn game, all the reporters like, now Asia, like, what are you gonna do? Is this your team? And then like I see tweets is like, oh, it's your time now, Ty. Like you gotta keep it going, keep the success, keep the history going. So it's a lot of pressure, but I think like it's everybody's time to step up and show what they have, and it's everybody's responsibility. Like it's just not me. It's as a team collectively, we have to step up, take a huge step up, and fit in everything that Asia has put on the table. Leash, Kayla, Lay, all of them, and just try to keep the history alive. Ty Harris, point guard, leader.
Welcome back to Beckham Field and the Gamecock Insider program. I'm Derek Scott. The women's basketball team at South Carolina has so many amazing accomplishments in the last few years, but one that may be overshadowed a bit is the fact that they've won 4 straight SEC tournament championships. That's never been done by anyone in the history of this amazing league. And earlier this week at Colonial Life Arena, Gamecocks had a chance to celebrate the 4th of those championships. They've got rings, they've got banners. Let's take a look.
WellCare is the presenting sponsor of Gamecock women's basketball. WellCare, beyond healthcare, a better you.
Forever to thee! South Carolina makes history with their 4th straight SEC tournament title as the confetti falls in Nashville. The South Carolina Gamecocks are SEC tournament champions, and that's another SEC record.
Tonight, Athletics Director Ray Tanner and Head Coach Dawn Staley will present members of the 2017-18 SEC Championship team with their commemorative rings. First, our bench managers, Hunter Lindell and Peyton Martin. And our support staff, Marcellus Shorty, Mary Woolley, Freddie Reddy, Cynthia Jordan, and Deputy Athletics Director and Sport Administrator, Charles Waddell. Now the coaching staff. Assistant Coach, Jolette Law. Assistant Coach, Fred Shamil. And Associate Head Coach, Lisa Boyer. And now your Gamecock team, LaDasia Williams, Lily Grissett, Bianca Jackson, Makia Herbert Harrigan, Aisha Harris, Alexis Jennings, Danye Kleine, Bianca Cuevas Moore, Lindsey Spann, Asia Wilson, and your head coach, Dawn Staley. Let's hear it one more time for the Gamecock success in the SEC. And now, fans, please turn your attention to the rafters, where we will forever commemorate this historic accomplishment. Let's hear it once again for your 4-time SEC Tournament Champion Gamecocks.
What a great ceremony. Congratulations to those young ladies, and make sure to wear those rings carefully. Those are kind of big. They can get a little awkward. When we come back with more of Gamecock Insider, we're going to stay with women's basketball. You know, they had a game to play the other night after that ring ceremony. We'll show you highlights from the victory over Ole Miss. Stay with us.
Hey, Bob.
Frank, how do you get people to watch for the warning signs of heart disease?
Yeah, heart disease is the #1 killer in the state of South Carolina. You need to go get checked so you know your numbers, then you can lower your risk.
Coach, but how do you get people on board?
This is a team game. We need to do better, and we will. So go get your blood pressure checked. You too, Bob.
Coach. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run.
Whatever party you got going in the back, we got the business up front.
During this year's certified South Carolina grown Palmetto series, we're promoting Fresh on the Menu, a program that connects South Carolina farmers with area restaurants to bring you meals made with fresh, locally grown ingredients. Or try creating your own Fresh on the Menu meals at home. So download the Fresh on the Menu app today and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste. And go Gamecocks!
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Good hard work has earned Brooke Wilson the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the women's track and field team, Wilson is a sophomore exercise science major with a 3.956 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
We're back on Gamecock Insider. The wind is blowing out to left today here at Beckham Field. Time to talk some women's basketball. South Carolina ranked 12th in the nation, looking for a 5th consecutive win this past Thursday night as they hosted Ole Miss. Getting ready for a matchup with UConn and not looking ahead is the key. South Carolina certainly showed early on that was not going to be a problem. Here are the highlights.
I mean, just looking to, continue to play well, continue to take care of home, and do the things that put us in a position of winning a lot of games in our conference. I mean, this team is, they have short memories. I don't think they think too far ahead. I just think they just take the moment as it comes. They take the practice as it comes. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, as long as they stay in the moment, that's the way we'll coach.
So that's 5 in a row for South Carolina, and as we said, next up a visit to take on UConn. Now this from My Carolina.
My Carolina is giving back to the place that gave me so much.
My Carolina is lifelong learning and finding my home.
My Carolina fosters opportunities for endless growth.
My Carolina is friends, family, and a place to call home.
My Carolina is a lifelong connection to my alma mater.
Learn about the deadly dangers of prescription drugs and opioids. Help end the epidemic in South Carolina, because painkillers can be just plain killers.
Hey! Norris, can you sign my Tacoma?
I'll be glad to.
From the fist of a legend rises a new action star. A hero who's there to save the day. So fearless, so rugged, he's tough as Chuck.
You replaced me with a truck?
Get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2019 Toyota Tacoma. That's just 0% APR on the Toyota Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places.
Only Verizon was ranked #1 by RootMetrics. #1 in 3 Open Signal Mobile Experience Awards. #1 in video streaming according to Nielsen. And #1 in network quality according to J.D. Power. And that's why the only network to win in all 4 major awards is the one more people rely on. Experience America's most reliable network on the best device, iPhone. Get iPhone XR on us when you buy another, and Apple Music on us too.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks, and by Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
We are back to wrap things up on this week's edition of the Gamecock Insider. Well, we've given you the preview of softball season. Next week we switch gears and we'll talk baseball as the Gamecock program gets ready to get its season started on Friday the 15th. Lots more to get into as well, so make sure to join us for Gamecock Insider. Until then, I'm Derek Scott. Have a great week, everybody.